Devin Breihan. I'm from Edwardsville, Illinois. I'm a senior here at Lindenwood, and I am a right-handed pitcher. Coming back this year, we switched strength coaches because our strength coach got a job at a Division I school at Utah State. So it was a little slow to start off with, but we're getting real into it. We started off Monday, Wednesday, Fridays. Every single one of those days, we were in there at 6 in the morning, squatting, lifting, running, doing all of our testing, all that kind of stuff. It was good to be back as a team. Now that we're back into actual practices, we're working out Tuesday, Thursdays with an optional lift on Saturday, but most of the guys lift every day, no matter what time, just have to make time to get a lift in. Last year, I was having a really good year, and then about 2 weeks before the playoffs started, I got hurt. I had a nagging arm injury all year long, but I was pushing through that because I just thought it was like nerve pain. Ended up being that I fractured my olecranon on the mound throwing a pitch, and that ended my season. 2 weeks before the playoffs, didn't get to pitch in the playoffs. Then going into the summer, I didn't play summer ball. Instead, that first week of summer, I ended up getting surgery. I got a 4.5-inch screw through my elbow, and then also got my ulnar nerve relocated so that I no longer feel the tingling sensation like when your funny bone is hit and stuff like that. So it was a benefit. It's been a long rehab process. To start off with, I was put into a soft cast for about 3 weeks. After those 3 weeks were up, I was all go time. Because of an elbow injury, they don't want it getting too stiff. I started rehab right away, went to physical therapy 3 times a week. Was eventually released to do cardio and all that, so I did a lot of cardio this summer. As the rehab was progressing, we started getting into lifting, and then just recently I was cleared to lift fully, so I've been lifting fully, trying to get all my strength back and get to where I need to be for the season. During my rehab throwing, it's been kind of like a build-up. Start off with my first phase, we did throwing at 45 and 60 feet, and I did that for about 2 weeks just to see how my arm would feel. The arm felt really good, so then as a progression, we moved it back to 60, a 75, and a 90 progression. So it's basically how I feel and how I look. Coach was throwing with me, our pitching coach, Coach Boyster, and he would watch my mechanics and everything to determine how my body was actually feeling no matter what I said. So we did that, and now we have recently pushed it back. I'm back to 105 feet throwing with no problems, and then after this phase, I'm going to go to 120 and start like a long toss phase. And if the long toss phase goes without a hitch, after the long toss phase, I'm going to start a flat ground routine, which is basically throwing bullpens, but instead of being on the mound, I'm just on the flat ground somewhere in the field with a catcher. So I'll be working on like location and all that. But the big thing right now, I'm just trying to rebuild my muscle memory and build up my arm strength. I would say that I'm not the typical college student. Working out is a big thing. Eating the right way for the most part, especially during the weeks. On the weekends, I cheat a little bit, but I don't never go overboard. And the big thing with me is I stay away from alcohol. I don't drink, I don't party, I don't do anything like that. I'm going to have plenty of time to do that after college is over, after my baseball career is over, if I don't get a chance to play after college. So at this point in time, I'm going to give myself the best opportunity to succeed, and that is to keep my body clean and just keep working hard every day. My biggest role model is my dad, and that's just because he gave me the structure of work hard, never be able to say that if I would have done this, I could have made it farther. And then in the pitching realm, in today's time, I would kind of relate my pitching style to Craig Kimbrell. He's the ex-all-star closer of the Atlanta Braves and now pitches for the San Diego Padres. He is a dominant closer, a guy that when he walks out on the mound, 9.9 times out of 10, the game's over. He's not going to give anything up. He works off of a hard fastball and uses a devastating slider, and that is kind of what my philosophy is. Throw hard, get ahead, work off the slider, but mostly it's if the fastball's on that day, we're going to go fastball. So this year, we have a big determination. We are hosting the MIAA conference tournament. So of course we need to make the playoffs, and we want to be one of those top 4 teams. We want to win the conference. That's our big thing. We pulled a huge upset last year. We took the first series from UCM in 5-6 years. Took them 3-1 in a 4-game series. But this year our big goal is to win the conference. We want to make the playoffs, go deep into the playoffs. For that to happen, we have to come together as a team. Everybody's got to work hard, got to put in the extra work, extra reps. Personally, my goal is always I want to be that top pitcher on the staff. I want to be that guy, especially out of the relief pitchers. I want to be that guy that when something's going wrong or when we need to shut down inning, they don't think or hesitate. They just go straight to me. Number 35, Devin, you're in. Just go out there, shut it down. But like I was saying, I have to put in that extra work, get back to my full strength, get all my strength back, my throwing, get all my pitches back, the muscle memory, put in the extra reps, stay late, do extra cardio, extra reps. Because my goal personally this year is to be able to play after college, either if it's a senior signee as a draft pick or just getting a free agent deal in some sort of fashion. That's my main goal. I think that when everybody looks at the game of baseball, they all see something different. For me, it was just like, it came so naturally that I look at it still today as a game and as something that's fun, but it's something that you have to put in work to do. Like I said, my goal is to get drafted, so one day I hope to make it a game that is my job. But no matter what, I will always be able to say that I played an NCAA sport, I played college baseball, and the memories that I've made will never be forgotten.